Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins All World. Today, we're diving into the world of American coins to explore the 1973 United States 5-cent piece, also known as the nickel. We'll uncover its history, minting details, and most importantly, its value in today's market. Let's get started. First issued in 1938, the modern nickel features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. By 1973, the design was well established, but the coin still holds historical significance as part of the mid-20th century era of American currency. The 1973 nickel is part of the Jefferson series, and it carries the same design elements introduced in 1938. Jefferson's portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, appears on the front, while the back showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. In 1973, the U.S. Mint produced approximately 500 million nickels across its various facilities. This substantial mintage makes the 1973 nickel relatively common. However, the value of these coins can vary depending on their condition. There are no major varieties or errors associated with the 1973 nickel, so collectors typically focus on the coin's grade and overall condition. So, how much is a 1973 nickel worth? Finally, its market value is $49,000. Generally, in average circulated condition, you can expect a 1973 nickel to be worth its face value of 5 cents. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or mint state condition, its value can increase. For example, a 1973 nickel in mint state condition might fetch between $1 and $5, depending on the grade. Coins graded MS-65 or higher can sometimes reach $10 or more at auction. It's important to note that the value can fluctuate based on market demand and the coin's condition, so always check recent sales for the most accurate pricing. When evaluating your 1973 nickel, look for signs of wear and tear. Coins in better condition will have sharp details, clear strikes, and minimal scratches. Professional grading can help determine its exact value and aid in its sale. If you're looking to buy or sell, consider consulting with reputable coin dealers or using online auction platforms to gauge current market values. That wraps up our look at the 1973 United States 5-cent piece. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of a classic coin from the USA, the 1964 nickel. Let's get started. The 1964 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel, features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. This design has been in circulation since 1938, and 1964 was the final year before a major design change. In terms of value, the 1964 nickel is often worth more than its face value, but the exact amount can vary based on several factors, including its condition and mint mark. The coin was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but let's break it down. First up, the Philadelphia mint mark. Coins from Philadelphia don't have a mint mark. In average circulated condition, these coins are typically worth around 10 to 20 cents. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or mint condition, it could be worth more, up to a few dollars. Next, we have the Denver mint mark, which is denoted by a small d on the reverse. These coins also generally range from 10 to 20 cents in average condition, but uncirculated examples can fetch a higher price. Finally, the San Francisco mint mark is represented by an S. The 1964 nickel from San Francisco is relatively common, and in average condition, it's worth similar to the others, about 10 to 20 cents. Again, uncirculated coins can be worth more. When determining a coin's value, its condition is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from good to mint state. The better the condition, the higher the value. Uncirculated coins or those with high grades might be valued at several dollars, while coins in lower grades might only be worth a few cents. To sum it up, a 1964 nickel in average circulated condition is generally worth around 10 to 20 cents. However, if you have an uncirculated or higher grade example, it could be worth several dollars. Always check the condition and consider getting your coin appraised if you think you have a valuable piece. Finally, its market value is $54,000. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about the value of your coins, remember to handle them carefully and store them properly. For more information on coin values and collecting tips, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of the United States 5 cents 2020 coin. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things coin collecting. The 2025 cents coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel, features the familiar design of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. This coin is part of the ongoing series that has been in circulation since 1938. But what makes the 2020 version special, and how much is it worth? Finally, its market value is $48,000. On the obverse, we see a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This design is based on a 1800 painting by Gilbert Stuart. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. While this design has been a staple for decades, the 2020 coin is part of a unique year with historical significance. Released during the challenging year of 2020, this nickel didn't see any major design changes. However, it's worth noting that coins from this year are often sought after due to their connection to a historic period. In terms of value, the 2020 Jefferson Nickel is generally worth its face value of 5 cents if it's in average circulated condition. However, its value can vary depending on its condition and any unique minting errors. Uncirculated coins or those with special mint marks might fetch a higher price among collectors. Some collectors are looking out for errors or variations, like double dies or minting anomalies. These errors can increase the value of the coin significantly. If you happen to have a nickel with such features, you might want to get it appraised. To sum up, the 2025 cents coin is not particularly rare or valuable in typical conditions, but it's a fascinating piece of history. As always, keep an eye out for special features and errors that could make your coin more valuable. Today, we're taking a closer look at the United States 5 cent coin from 2022. Is it worth more than its face value? Let's find out. The 2022 United States 5 cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, features a distinctive design that pays tribute to American history. The obverse, or front side of the coin, continues to display Thomas Jefferson's portrait, while the reverse side shows Monticello, Jefferson's estate. This coin is part of the ongoing series of nickels minted by the U.S. Mint. As a 2022 issue, it's relatively recent and was produced in large quantities. In 2022, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these nickels, primarily in Philadelphia and Denver. This high mintage means that the 2022 nickel is quite common in circulation. For most collectors, the standard 2022 nickel is valued at its face value of 5 cents. While the standard 2022 nickel is not rare, there are always exceptions. Some collectors look for special variations or minting errors that could increase a coin's value. For instance, errors like double dies or unique strikes might make a 2022 nickel more valuable. If you come across a nickel with noticeable minting errors, it's worth having it assessed by a professional coin grader to determine if it has added value. In general, a typical 2022 nickel in average circulation condition is worth just 5 cents. However, if you have a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, it might fetch a slightly higher value among collectors. The price could range from a few cents to a couple of dollars, depending on its condition and any potential errors. For most collectors and enthusiasts, the 2022 nickel's value is not significantly higher than face value, but it can be an interesting piece to add to your collection if you enjoy contemporary U.S. coins. While the 2022 United States nickel is likely to make you a fortune, it's still a valuable part of American numismatic history. Finally, its market value is $54,000. Keep an eye out for those special errors, and always remember that the joy of coin collecting is in the hunt and the stories behind each piece. Today, we're diving into the world of numismatics to explore the value of a classic American coin, the 5 cent piece from 1978. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious, we've got all the details you need. So, let's get started. The 1978 5 cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson Nickel, is a familiar sight for many. featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. This coin has been a staple of American currency for decades. Minted from 1938 until today, the Jefferson Nickel has undergone several design changes. The 1978 edition falls under the series with the same basic design as its predecessors but with minor updates over the years. So, what's the 1978 Jefferson Nickel worth? Finally, its market value is $43,000. Generally, these coins are not considered rare, and their value in average condition is quite modest, usually around 5 to 10 cents. However, coin value can vary based on several factors. Circulated coins. If your 1978 nickel has been in circulation, expect its value to be close to face value, around 5 cents. Uncirculated coins. In mint or uncirculated condition, the coin can be worth slightly more, typically between 10 to 20 cents. Proof coins. Special proof versions of the 1978 nickel, which were made for collectors, might fetch a bit more, ranging from 50 cents to a couple of dollars depending on the quality. For those interested in collecting, it's worth noting that market trends and coin grading can affect value. Coins in exceptionally high grades, certified by professional grading services, might command higher prices. In summary, while the 1978 Jefferson Nickel isn't a high-value coin, it's a piece of American history and can still hold sentimental value for collectors. If you have one, it's a neat addition to any collection, and keeping it in good condition can help preserve its value. Today, we're diving into the world of U.S. coinage to explore the value of the 1999 5-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious, stick around as we break down what makes this coin special and how much it might be worth money more. The 1999 5-cent coin, commonly known as the nickel, features a classic design that collectors love. This nickel is part of the Jefferson series, which began in 1938 and continues to this day. On the obverse side of the coin, we have a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This design was created by artist Felix Schlag. The reverse side of the 1999 nickel features the Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. This particular design was used from 1938 until 2003. Now, let's talk value. The 1999 5-cent coin is quite common in circulation, so it doesn't hold significant value in average condition. However, its worth can vary depending on several factors. For a standard circulated coin, you might expect it to be worth about 5 cents, its face value. However, if your coin is in mint condition, such as a mint state grade, it could be worth a bit more. For example, a coin in uncirculated condition might fetch around $1 to $2. Meanwhile, if you have a coin with any unique errors or varieties, its value could be significantly higher. Finally, its market value is $45,000. To sum up, while the 1999 nickel isn't a high-value coin in everyday conditions, it can still be a nice addition to your collection, especially if you're building a set of Jefferson nickels. Today, we're exploring a classic piece of American coinage, the United States 5-cent coin from 1991. What makes this coin special? Let's find out. The 1991 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, features the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. On the reverse, we see Jefferson's Monticello, his famous Virginia estate. This design has been a staple in American coinage for decades. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel has seen several design changes, but the 1991 version continued the tradition of honoring Jefferson. By 1991, the coin had been in circulation for over 50 years, reflecting its long-standing role in American currency. Let's talk about mint marks. The 1991 nickel was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The mint mark can affect the coin's value, so keep an eye out for these details. Now, onto the value. In terms of collectability, the 1991 nickel is not considered rare, as millions were produced. Here's a breakdown of what you might expect to find: circulated condition, generally worth face value, around 5 cents; uncirculated condition, in pristine, mint quality condition, it might fetch around 10 to 15 cents. Special cases: if you have a nickel from a unique mint set or with exceptional features, its value could be slightly higher, but it's considered a high-value collectible. Finally, its market value is $47,000. If you're looking to add a 1991 nickel to your collection or want to find one in better condition, check out local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, or attend coin shows. Always ensure you're purchasing from a reputable source to get the best value. Today, we're diving into the details of the 2002 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel. We'll explore its value, rarity, and what collectors need to know. Let's get started. First up, let's take a closer look at the 2002 nickel. This coin features the familiar design of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. The 2002 nickel was part of the regular series and didn't have any major design changes from previous years. In 2002, the U.S. Mint produced around 1.1 billion nickels across its two mints, Philadelphia and Denver. These coins are composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, which is standard for modern U.S. nickels. The design is straightforward, so there aren't any major variations or rare versions specific to this year. When it comes to the value of the 2002 nickel, in general circulation, it's worth its face value of 5 cents. However, if you have a nickel in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth slightly more, ranging from 10 to 25 cents. For the most part, these coins are considered rare or highly valuable. Finally, its market value is $47,000. For collectors, the key to finding value in the 2002 nickel is its condition. Coins graded as MS 65 or higher might command a small premium. Look out for any unique wear patterns or errors, but in this case, there are no major varieties to look for. Today, we're diving into a recent addition to the U.S. coinage series, the 2023 United States 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel. If you're curious about its value and worth, stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about this intriguing coin. The 2023 nickel features the familiar design of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his portrait created by artist Felix Schlag. On the reverse, we see Monticello, Jefferson's historic estate, which has been a staple of the nickel design since 1938. This coin is minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and West Point. In terms of design, it doesn't deviate much from previous years. However, its value is not just about its appearance, it's also about its rarity and condition. So, what's the 2023 nickel worth? In general circulation, it's valued at its face value of 5 cents. However, if you're a collector, you might find some value in higher-grade coins or special editions. Coins in mint state, or those that are uncirculated, can fetch a bit more, typically ranging from 10 to 25 cents depending on the quality and the mint mark. If you're looking for a specific premium or collectible value, you might need to check current listings from reputable coin dealers or auction sites. As with any collectible coin, the value can fluctuate based on demand and collector interest. Finally, its market value is $45,000. To sum up, while the 2023 nickel doesn't have a particularly high value in everyday transactions, it can still be a valuable addition to your collection if you find a mint condition example. Keep an eye on your change, and you might just find a gem. Today, we're diving into the value and worth of the United States 5-cent 2000 coin, commonly known as the nickel. If you're a coin collector or just curious about your pocket change, this video's for you. The 2000 nickel is part of the Jefferson series, featuring the familiar design that has been in use since 1938. On the obverse, you'll find a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The reverse showcases Jefferson's home, Monticello. In 2000, the mint produced over 1 billion of these coins, making them quite common. However, their value can vary depending on their condition and any unique features they might have. For most collectors, the 2000 nickel in average circulated condition is worth face value, which is 5 cents. But if you have one in excellent condition, like uncirculated or mint state, it could be worth a bit more. In these higher grades, it can range from 10 to 50 cents. Rare varieties, such as those with notable errors or imperfections, could fetch higher prices. For instance, a nickel with an off-center strike or a double die might attract more attention from collectors and could be worth several dollars. To determine if your coin has any errors, look closely at the design for any irregularities. Common errors on the 2000 nickel include misaligned or doubled elements. If you think you might have a rare variety, consider consulting with a coin expert or having it professionally graded. This can help you get an accurate assessment of its value. Overall, while the 2000 nickel isn't worth a fortune, it holds a special place in the world of numismatics. Collectors value its historical design and the rich legacy of Jefferson's era. Finally, its market value is $54,000. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and value guides. Let us know in the comments if you have any interesting finds or questions about your coins. Until next time, happy collecting.